We are the Ancestral Medicine Women, and we welcome you to this year 2019. You know, we have met a lot of people over our time, and many of the people that we've met in this time and in previous times, many of them have found it difficult to be in the world, or they've just found it difficult to find their place in the world, or they found it difficult to find their people in the world. Where do they belong? Who are they? They may even have been born into a family they feel they don't belong. Some of these people are called the black sheep. Some of these people are born into societies where their thinking is so different, so wrong in their society that they are outcasts. They might have skills or gifts that are not recognized or are not wanted for many different reasons. They're frightening. They are just so different that they cannot be cognized by the people that are around them. One of the defining features of many of these people, though, is their conviction of their self. Or perhaps that's not really the right description. It's more a conviction or a drive to be something that they believe themselves to be. This often puts them at odds with other people, and as we said, can create an energy of them being outcast or the black sheep. One of the similarities of many of these people is, as we said, conviction. With conviction comes this idea or this energy of strength. Sometimes these people don't feel very strong because they are beaten down constantly, or they have to fight to get their message across. And so that can be very draining. That can be very confronting, and it can be exhausting, and to the point where you can want to give up. But when we look at the people that we think are our people, we are looking at people like this, not because they're different, not because they don't seem to fit in, not because they have views that are contrary or difficult to understand, not at all. These are our people because they have the strength, the conviction, the determination to be their version of human at all costs. Now, sometimes these people feel they are driven to it, as if they have no choice. And other people willingly take it on, and they are determined that they are going to be true to themselves. And so it's not so much that the person that is our people is that they're going to be true to themselves, or that they have this voice that's different. Not at all. For us, it is the strength. It's very difficult being a human and being strong. And when we mean strong, we mean physically strong, we mean emotionally strong, we mean mentally strong, and we mean spiritually strong. We mean the whole being is strong. It has this grounding in the earth. It gathers its energy from the earth, from the atmosphere around it. It gathers its strength from the conviction that it is in line with itself and the earth and the planet and the energies of Mother Nature, of the natural world. And these are our people. These are our people. We think there are many people like that out there in the world that are floundering because they can't find their people. They can't find their place. And we're here to tell you today, we are your people. You have found your place. So all of this is very lovely. Everything that we've said is lovely. But how can you practically get your strength? How can you practically be strong? And when we say strong as well, we are not meaning rigid, where there is no movement. Strength comes with movement. If you look at the reed, if you look at the coconut tree moves in the hurricane and is still standing at the end of it. Not because it is rigid, but because it has the fluidity, it has that ability to move with the wind. In fact, it has the ability to compromise. It has the ability to say, okay, wind, this is where you're going. At this moment, I'm going to go with you so that I can come back to myself stronger, with more knowledge, with more information, with more understanding. Every time the wind blows me over, I gain information, I gain understanding, not just in my mind, but in my emotions, in my body, in my DNA, in my spirit self. I am gathering information, and I am understanding how, when that wind comes again, when to move, when to go with it, and when to stand up against it. So if you think of yourself like a coconut tree or like a reed, reeds do the same thing. They flow with the wind, and then they come back upright again, stronger. This is an image that we would like you to think about yourself. And in that thinking about yourself as the coconut tree or as the reed, moving with the energies that are there, but then coming back up stronger, with more knowledge, with more depth. As you think about that, think about then choices that you make. The choices that you make to be vulnerable, the choices that you make to be strong, the choices that you make to follow a path rigidly, because that is where you're going. That is the person that you are. And we would ask you to question that. Is that the person that you are, or is that a construct that either you have designed to be safe in the world, to be accepted or not accepted, or is it a construct that somebody else has placed on you? Either way, it doesn't matter. If your choice is to follow that, go with that. But remember this, just because you may have come to this earth, this lifetime, this planet, with a message, with a path, with a goal, does not mean if it's not working, if it's not suitable, if it is too hard, that you have to continue. The choice is yours to move. The choice is yours to change, and you have the ability, as long as you're strong, as long as you're taking in the lessons when the wind blows you down, and you compromise with that, and then you bring that back up again, you will always have choice. And in always having that choice, you become stronger. You become the master of your being. You're not pushed around by the wind. You're allowing the wind to knock you, and then you are coming up again strong. So you are getting control over yourself, over your choices. With all of that comes self-responsibility. And if there's the one thing that a strong human being has as part of their existence, as part of their life, is the understanding that they are responsible for every step they take, for every breath they take, for every turn they make, for every choice they decide upon. They are responsible. These are the things that make a strong human being. These are the things that will take the human group from where they are now to a point of expansion, a point of broadening, a point of life-giving, a point where they will not be looking back at what has happened and how we can fix it, but looking forward and saying, this is the way we're going, and we are doing it this way. And this way is the way strong people who want a strong planet and a strong energy and a strong community and a planet that is working together. That's the kind of human being that is a strong human being. Somebody who has conviction, not somebody who is rigid. It is somebody who can compromise. It is somebody who can look at the choices they're making and take responsibility for them. Also look at the choices that they're making and see that this isn't serving anymore. We have to move in a different way. When that wind pushes me down, I learned that I can move in a different way, and this is the way I'm going to move. These are our people, and we know that you're out there. This is our message for those people that are our people. We know there are many of you out there. We are so honored and blessed that we have been able to come to meet you and to work together. Many blessings to all of you. We hope that 2019 is a year of becoming for you. Many blessings to you all. Thank you.